everybody. So today I'm with Joe Schwartzbauer. He recently joined Real Broker about a month ago. I want to have a quick conversation with him, kind of get his take, his review of the company, what his first month was here at Real Broker. Joe, thanks so much for joining me. How are you today?
I'm great, Malcolm. Thank you for having me. I mean, this is all exciting. I'm very happy with the move so far. So happy to be doing this with you as well.
That's great, man. Yeah, I'm happy that you're excited about this company. I'm pretty excited about it as well. So yeah, can you tell us a little bit about, what does your business look like right now? Do you have a team? How long have you been in the industry? Give us an idea of what your business looks like.
Myself, I've been in this industry for 8 or 9 years, somewhere around there anyway. About 3.5 years ago, I started a team. We're a smaller team. We're nothing huge. We're 7 agents, some admin staff, in-house ISA, that type of thing. And yeah, that's kind of who we are right now. So in the Twin Cities in Minnesota, Real just came to Minnesota. We were actually the very first team and first people to join Real in the state of Minnesota. So
Nice.
That's been a really exciting thing.
Nice, man. Very cool. And you had an HGTV show for a little while there, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
we had a pilot anyway. So it was a really cool experience. They reached out to us, found us. I have my general contractor's license. My wife owns a staging and design company. So the two of those, they've been looking for a show that was kind of based around staging. It was really supposed to be, what can you do to a house that you're going to list for sale that are budget friendly improvements that actually return an ROI? Not these $100,000 home flips, but what can you do with $10,000 to $20,000 basically? So to me, the idea of that makes a ton of sense. A lot of people want that type of info. Apparently HGTV didn't think it was enough money, probably.
Maybe they'll reach out for another series down the line, man.
There's something actually coming up. So
that's how these things work, man. It's all about who you know.
Yep.
Great, man. So you've been with Real about a month. So what's your take on it so far? How's your first month at the company been?
My take on it is that it's amazing overall. It was a little bit bumpy at the very beginning because, like I say, we're the first team in Minnesota to onboard. Every state has, different onboarding processes with changing over their MLSs, their due, all of that type of stuff. So it was a little bit clunky. It took 3 to 4 days to really work it out. There was no time that we were without a license by any means, but there was just some of the back end stuff that needed to take place. Once that was done, it's been absolutely smooth sailing. The workplace that is allowed from us, it's that Facebook site essentially where all of the Real agents can connect. There's all the training videos. There's so much content on there. It has been absolutely unbelievable to try and just get in an hour a day of learning.
Right. Yeah, good, man. I like that a lot. I'm with you on that. I like workplace. And so that's kind of a great segue into, what is your thoughts on the technology? So workplace is one of the pieces of technology that we get for free here as an agent. What's your general overview of the workplace, the app, the Sky Slope, Tapalti, all these things? What's your feeling on all the technology that we get?
I'm loving it. I mean, Real position themselves as, a technology-based real estate company, and it really shows, in my opinion. I mean, we were previously using a lot of stuff, well, a few things anyway that Real uses. We were already SkySlope users, so that was a very easy transition. Anybody that's not using it, it's a game changer. It's so easy to use. It's so much more intuitive to submit your files and make sure you're in compliance and all of that. As far as CRM goes, Real has Chime. We're not Chime users ourselves. We have our other CRM. We use Sierra because it's what works for us, but we don't have to use Chime, so we're not charged for it. That's really nice. Yeah. I did bring an agent on who was already using Chime, and I mean, the money that he is saving every month for paying $25 as opposed to like $400 some dollars, it's phenomenal for him. So he's really happy about that part.
That's great, man. And what about the app? You guys have the app there in your state?
Yeah, we definitely have the app that's up and running. It's I look at it probably too often. Yeah. It's very cool to see. And especially for me, like as a team leader, I get to see all my agents' transactions in there as well. So that's an exciting thing for me to be able to take a look at. Look at all our files, know where we're at in compliance, all that type of stuff. So it's really great.
Good. And so did you guys sign up for the stock purchase plan as well, where a little bit of portion of your commission checks go to purchasing stocks at a discount?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that was something that, in my opinion, was a no-brainer. I talked to a few of my agents about it that came on with me, from the team, and a couple of them had a little bit of hesitations right away about it. And, I basically gave them more information on it, showed them the stock price, that type of thing, and said, this could be a really good investment for your future. And, they looked at everything and ultimately made the right decision, in my opinion.
Good, man. Good. Yeah, I think, the value to the agents as part of your team, that's another thing you have to look at when evaluating companies. And at Real, your agents get free stock in the company, and they also have the potential to earn revenue share as well. So
Yeah.
now they don't just have one stream of income, they have up to three streams of income as being agents here at Real. And I think that is an
Right.
important thing for team leaders to look at.
Well, it's really big for agents in general. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a consensus across the country. Most agents aren't very good at saving their money. So a little bit of a forced savings plan is probably a pretty good thing.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And I'll personally say that I think cloud brokerages 100% are the future of the industry. So I'm
It
very
is.
excited to own stock in a cloud brokerage like this,
Yeah. I mean,
especially.
the groundwork has been laid out for this. I mean, this is the obvious path of the future, and yeah, we're really excited to be part of it.
Good, man. And so another thing that people look for in a company is the culture of the company. That's pretty important. How do you describe the culture of the company, or what's been your experience with the culture so far?
Well, to go back on that a little bit, I came from a very small boutique brokerage. And what I loved about that is the sharing aspect, that we were all very close. Nobody held anything too tight to their chest. We all shared everything that we were doing, what's working for us, what's not working for us. We all wanted to elevate each other. So that was something that I knew if I ever made a move, I needed to find that. And from conversations that I had with other agents that had joined Real, it is literally some of the exact words that came out of their mouth that is what they're looking to do. There's none of this building a downline and becoming siloed into that. If you are providing information for agents, you should be providing it for the whole brokerage. And that's what's taking place. And it's already elevated my business. I mean, it's really phenomenal.
Yeah, I love that ability to just mastermind and connect with agents all across the country. At my last brokerage, like I would network and connect, but only people within my city, within my brokerage. It was
Right.
very isolated. And here I get to talk to thousands of agents all across the country.
All across the country. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really cool to be able to connect with people like that, take their free training that they have and kind of hop on Zoom calls and all that good stuff with them.
There's some big incentives. If you are an agent that really does have some good information to provide, there's that elite award that, if you provide enough information, they're going to reward you some additional stock. That's phenomenal. It's incentivized.
Yeah, I think that Real has worked incentives into their business model to encourage the type of culture that they want.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we're networking against with agents all across the country, people are not as protective about that information. They're much more willing to share that information because of revenue share and because of the stock purchase program. We want everybody to do well, right? A rising tide lifts all ships. So
Right.
it literally incentivizing a positive culture is worked into the business model, which is something I love that
Yeah.
concept. Now, you said you were working for a boutique brokerage before this. So did you have a physical office that you would go to, and that's where you went to every day?
We did. We had a very small office. I had a dedicated office space there. For me and myself, it is important for me to have a dedicated office. And for my team, it is important for me to have people in the office. We're pretty heavy on some lead gen and that type of thing. And my agents know the agent that's in the office, when that lead comes in, if I get, a sphere lead, whatever it is that I can't handle, they're going to get that lead if they're sitting in the office. So as much as, the cloud-based brokerage, they don't offer office space, the incentives that are coming to me through other opportunities within Real more than cover what my rent cost is. So it wasn't a tough transition. And actually now I have a much better office than I ever have. And I'm loving it. And the team's loving it too.
That's good, man. And so did you go out and you found your own office space and you're renting that now?
I did.
Yeah.
I have a buddy in commercial. I said, hey man, I'm looking for some office space. What do you got? And it took all of about a week basically. And we got a really, really phenomenal space.
That's good, man. That's what I usually tell people. Like it's not that hard to find an office space for you and your team. And for the amount of money that you're saving, you only have to reinvest a portion of that into that, and
Right.
a lot of brokerages, they charge you for that office space anyway.
Yep.
I also thought a lot of people, like, if you need a conference room, you reach out to your title company, you reach out to your lender. They're more than
Lenders.
happy to let you use
Yes.
their conference room for a day.
Yep.
They would jump at that opportunity. Very
Definitely.
cool, man. So any parting words of wisdom, any parting thoughts on kind of your experience with Real so far?
I mean, it's been above and beyond what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I had an idea of what we are getting into. I jumped ship and just said, hey, this is an opportunity to get into something early that is going to have a massive impact in real estate and in what we're doing. And through all of that is going to allow us to impact our community a little bit further as well. So it's what I've learned since being here is the people that are here is going to continue to grow, and really the people that are here are who I want to align myself in business. So that's probably the most exciting part about it for me.
Yeah, very cool. I think the people as well, man. They're the people I want to mastermind with, and I want to
Yeah.
connect with as well.
And being able to become closer in the ecosystem with them, it's really amazing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Very cool. So look, if you guys want to learn more about Real Broker, feel free to reach out to Joe or myself. I have all our contact information down in the description below. If you're planning on joining, you don't have a sponsor yet, once again, feel free to put Joe or myself down as your sponsor. Be more than happy to kind of help you get adjusted to the company and get you acquainted with all the technology and everything that we have here. If you want to watch more review videos about Real Broker, you can check those out right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.